This is my photo essay, and my main theme was based on the quote, "You can't spend so much time in a place and not carry a bit of it inside you," which was said by the author Frank Bador. And my idea for all the pictures was to take them at the most popular and iconic places in Clarkston and have two of my friends be in each picture, but to never fully see their faces in each one. So the first picture I took at my house with my friends on my porch, and I took this in the early morning just because this is the house that I've always lived in, and so I thought that it was important and had a big impact on my life. And then the next picture was taken at Pine Knob Elementary, which is where I went to elementary school, and I had my friend sitting on a bench looking at the school and took the picture from far away so you could see a majority of the building and the sun rising in the background. And then the next picture was taken at Depot Park, which is very popular in Clarkston, so I had my friends sitting on the swings and took the picture behind them. And I liked that you could see some kids also playing on the playground in front of them. And then the next picture was taken at the Clarkston Bake Shop, which I went to a lot when I was little with my mom. And so I had my friends sit outside of it on a bench so you could see the sign that said it was the Village Bake Shop. And then the next picture I took was at the Cherry Hill Lanes bowling alley, where I went and had a birthday party at, actually. And so I took this picture from the parking lot so that you could see the sign, otherwise you wouldn't have known that it was a bowling alley. And the next picture I took was at Rudy's, which is in downtown Clarkston, which is pretty popular, and so I had my friends stand outside of it, and because they always have displays of flowers or stuff, and so at this time of the year they had pumpkins, and so I took the picture from across the street so you could see a majority of the building. And then the next picture I took was at the Union, which was also in downtown, because it's a very popular and iconic restaurant in Clarkston that everyone knows and goes to a lot. And then the next picture I took was at Clarkston High School, which is where I go to school now and where everyone who lives in Clarkston goes to high school. And so I had my friends sit outside of it so you could see the front of the building with their backs to me. And then the next picture I took was at the Clarkston Public Library, and I wanted to take this one by the book depository box so that you could see that it was the library instead of just having them sit outside the building, because then you wouldn't be able to tell that it was the library. And I took it up close so that you could read the inscription of the book depository. And the next picture I took was at Greg's, because it's one of the most popular pizza places here, and I had them hold a pizza box in front of their faces just to change up how they were being posed so their back wasn't to me all the time, because we still don't want to see their faces. And then the next picture I took was at the Clarkston Cinema, because I've always thought it was cool that Clarkston had their own theater, but that shut down, so I never actually went to it. And so I took this a couple yards away from them so you could see the sign that said Clarkston Cinema. And the next picture I took was at Dairy Queen, because that's one of the most popular ice cream places that everyone goes to, and so I had them sit with their backs to me out on the patio so you could see the Dairy Queen sign and all the ice creams. And the next picture I took was at the Wood Shop, which is owned by the same people who own the Union, and so it's also a very popular restaurant. So I had them stand outside of the doors instead of having them sit on the bench like I've had them do for other pictures. And then the last picture I took was at Leo's Coney Island, because that is a very iconic restaurant, very popular here, that a lot of people go to, so I had them sit outside of it and kind of look away from each other and up. And that is my photo essay.